As they say at our next stop, among the world's great golf destinations, few shine as brightly as Wailea Golf Club. Renowned for its ideal golf weather, typically sunny with gentle breezes, Wailea Golf Resort on the magical island of Maui is rated among the best golf courses in the country by both Golf Magazine and Golf Digest for the quality of its courses, accommodation, amenities and the legendary spirit of aloha. And if you ask assistant professional at Wailea, Bill Conroy, golf doesn't get much better than in Hawaii.
There's about 100 different things I could think of to make it the most, one of the best places to play in the world. Everything from the ocean views, the type of grass out here in Hawaii is very unique with all the grain, the Bermuda grass. The mountains and the ocean both come into play all the time when you're hitting your shots, so you always have to take that into account. And then the trade winds. The trade winds sometimes can come up, and it makes a lot of the courses out here very, very, very difficult, as opposed to when they're down, sometimes, you know, that's when you can kind of bring the course to its knees.
Wailea comprises of not one, but 3 18-hole championship-style courses. And as we'll see, that's just the start. With fully equipped pro shop, David Ledbetter Coaching Academy and picturesque clubhouse, Wailea caters to all golf interests and has quite a history.
The blue course was the first course built, and that was built in 1971. Back then, there was only a dirt road leading from Kihei, nearest town, out here to Wailea. And since then, things have changed quite a bit. The Gold and Emerald courses were built in '92. Those are both the Robert Trent Jones Jr. courses. Gold being probably the most difficult and the best test. Emerald's known for being the most scenic golf course. And the blue is a good course with big fairways, your classic resort course.
Despite the Gold course's reputation as the toughest of the 3 layouts, as Bill alluded to earlier, on a still day, anything can happen when you play in Hawaii.
The original course record, I believe, was 64, shot in a competition. And I went out just with some friends in the afternoon last week. Kept on making birdies. I was going to go take a sunset walk on the beach after 12 holes. I had it pretty far under par. I figured I better keep going and made a few more coming in, and I ended up shooting 11 under in one round. It was fun.
Wailea is a popular stop for locals and professionals alike, especially in January as host to the Wendy's Champions Skins game.
To be able to host guys like Nicholas and Palmer and Player and everybody else that comes, it really is a fantastic tournament.
With 97 bunkers on the Gold course alone, it's at least nice to note that designer Robert Trent Jones Jr. gave players a nice downhill roll off the first tee.
You got to like starting with a downhill hole. You can kind of get the ball to roll a little bit with your tee shot. Usually you're teeing off right at Molokini, the small island out in the middle where everybody goes and snorkels, and it's a beautiful view.
On to the 5th, and a good example of what makes Hawaii golf so spectacular.
To start, you really want to hope the wind's blowing at your back because it's a very long hole, and the second shot's uphill to a fairly blind green, so you want to make sure that the wind is helping. It's also very unique because there's some old ancient lava walls that were built with the lava rocks on that hole, and so it gives it a very beautiful, nice setting to hit your second shot as well.
And the greens at Wailea will test all levels of play.
Number 5 green, the main thing out here in Wailea is to just pay attention to the grain. Most of the grain out here goes towards the sunset, and there's a pretty heavy slope from back left to front right. So you want to make sure you're playing short right of the hole without going too far to right.
Next stop on the front 9, the 7th.
Number 7 is a pretty intimidating hole off the tee. There's bunkers right. It's a little more open left, but the farther left you go, the longer you have for your second and third shot. Very few people ever reach that green in 2. It goes right up into the mountain of Haleakala, which makes it a very long second and third shot, and there's just bunkers all over that hole. So you just want to make sure that you trust your shot and hit it the way the hole is really intended for you to play it.
On to the back 9 at Wailea now, and with some length ahead, let's hope the trade winds have taken the day off.
Usually when you get on number 12, if you looked at it on a scorecard, it wouldn't look too bad, but the wind there could make it pretty tricky because it's almost 500 yards. The hole's been there since the beginning of the club, and it hasn't changed at all. It's still just a really tough, long, 2-shot par 4 with a very difficult green with a bunker on the right and some tough slopes and mounds on the left.
Our final stop on the Gold course and the ultimate hole is a real challenge.
It's a bittersweet on 18 because it's your last hole of a beautiful round of golf, but at the same time, it's a nice dog leg left. You hit your tee shot out, hopefully hug the left side a little bit, and then you have a mid-iron into the green with the clubhouse and the ocean in your background. You want to aim for the middle of the green on that hole just to be safely aboard in two and get your par and finish your round.
No tour of Wailea Golf Club will be complete without at least a peek at one of the other layouts. Our next stop is the scenic Emerald course, a favourite among the women players. We stop by hole number 4 with Elliot Gouveia.
This hole is 347 yards, I believe, but it's an elevated tee, and sometimes you can get the wind behind you, so the really big hitters might give it a go to go for the green in one. But I think probably the best way to play the hole is to have a long iron off the tee and come in with about 100 yards.
And for our last stop, the Emerald hole number 18.
That's a fun finishing hole because with a good drive, you can come in with anywhere from a 3-wood to a 5-iron for your second shot and try to finish with an eagle or a birdie. The view there is just outstanding, and it's a fun way to finish your round.
If you're planning a trip to Hawaii, then there's no better time of the year to come than January and witness the Champions Tour's best take up the Wailea Challenge. And you can be sure the many cruise passengers enjoy it all year round.
We love having the cruise passengers come on board with us. What a great way to spend your week in Hawaii. You just get to go from island to island, go see some of the best courses around, and it's just a fantastic way to spend a week out here in Hawaii.